Well, hello again. This is Steve Wagner, Virtual Properties Realty. Going to go over part 2 of the series we had. Hopefully you watched my first tutorial on rapport building. But this is part 2. This is going to be number 6 through 10. And so just picking back up where we were talking about on part 1 is that generally in a sales product such as what we do in real estate, which is a service product, people generally go with who they know, like, trust, and feel that person is competent. So we're talking about ways to build rapport and get them to like us and trust us a little bit more. So I'm going to go with number 6 now. And number 6 is making people feel relaxed. And I put this on there because a lot of people make the mistake of that quote that's out there. Zig Ziglar, I think, says that selling is nothing but the transfer of enthusiasm. I think he's right to some extent, because if people, you got to believe in your product and be excited about your product, and you got to transfer that belief and that confidence there. But at the same time, some people overdo it with their enthusiasm. They get the wrong understanding, and they actually just kind of make that person a little bit uneasy, relax. There's that sense that there's a pitch going on, the sales. So I love Tom Hopkins. He is the master of using techniques, and he keeps people relaxed the whole time. That is your challenge, is to actually transfer enthusiasm, yet keep them relaxed at the same time. Let's move to number 7, excuse me. Avoid controversies. Now this one seems a little bit obvious, and you may be saying, why do you put this on there? Because I see it violated all the time. I see agents, they've got somebody, they're about to make a $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 sale, and then they just start talking. They start talking about things. Remember, they start saying things that now put them in the non-common. They start highlighting the differences. And some of these differences are very touchy, and especially in the realm of politics or possibly religion or other things. If you step in it, they're going to shut down immediately. Now, if you know that you're on the same side of a controversial thing, it could actually unite you. But I would avoid controversies, because I've seen hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales go down the toilet because someone just ran their mouth. All right, let's move to number 8, liking them. Now this is straight from Robert Cialdini, who wrote several books on influence and persuasion and things like that. But he was asked one time, if you had to just say one word, one technique on what gets people to like another person, or what builds the most rapport. And he says people like you to the level they think you like them. So in other words, you liking them, only when they know you like them will they start to turn around and reciprocate that. It happens subconsciously. So your job is to convince them that you really like them. And you know what? I'm not talking about doing something that's non-sincere. I'm saying go in and you're doing God's work, and you are empathizing with that person, and you're trying to make a difference, and you like them. I mean, you may not be best friends, but you like them. So that's the best way to really show you like them, is to be authentic and to do all that stuff. A lot of it's non-verbal body language, listening to them, a lot of stuff we already talked about. So that's the keys. All right, number 9. We in the previous one, the first one we talked about is commonalities. Well, mirroring is a technique that we've known about in sales. It's kind of like one person in front of the other, and you start to kind of mirror them. And I'm not talking about looks. A lot of times they say, if they sit up, you sit up. If they slouch, you slouch. However their tone of voice is, you have that tone of voice. I know people that overdo it. It's almost like that they are kind of like a mirror. You don't want to actually be a mirror. But again, remember, people love themselves. We're all a little bit narcissistic. We don't mean to be. We were just genetically built that way. We want to do business with people that are very similar to us in every way we can be similar. And that technique works because subconsciously people are saying, man, this is really the mirroring technique that, they've done it. And the people have actually said to themselves, boy, this person, I really can relate to this person. That's because they're using mirroring techniques. All right. So you got to study that a little bit deeper. It's a little deeper term than what I just rolled off my tongue there. Okay. The final one of this particular one is number 10, value. The main thing I want to say is, even if you don't have commonalities, and even if you've disrespected someone, I've seen all that stuff happen, But if you are delivering the goods, the best value, or you have a unique product, people don't care. Watch all the differences come down, and they'll love you for delivering the value. So I just want to say that, I've seen that so many times in so many different areas of life and business. In the end, if you give great value or unique value, or you're first or whatever, then you'll win the game with that as well. All right, so those are 10 ways that you can really build rapport with someone. I hope this really helps. Thank you.